when they're outside of their authority, you mentioned something, and I typed it real fast because sometimes when I talk to you, you hear me taking notes because I'm just dying to just absorb what I can. You said we can do presentments against them.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So what are the presentments? And because they want to say they have immunity to everything.
Oh, yeah. Well, all right. Let's play this game. Let's play the game of how can this be true and this be true? Okay.
Right.
Is the Constitution mandatory?
Yes.
So we all agree the Constitution is mandatory, right? Is it mandatory? It isn't. I mean,
it is. I say it is. I'm not changing.
Right. So they took an oath to it. They got into office sitting in the chairs that we created with this piece of paper, and it says all times accountable. All times accountable, immunity. How do they work together? How can you have all times accountable and immune? And I'm trying to figure out in the grant where the immunity is. Because I'm looking in here and it doesn't say immunity. It says all times accountable.
There you go.
So if it says all times accountable, how can you have immunity? So Massachusetts, so the Fifth Amendment in the U.S. Constitution says that nobody can be deprived of life, liberty, and property without due process of law, right? And it also says that you have to be indicted by a grand jury of your peers.
Of your peers.
Okay, grand jury. Grand jury means something that people don't know, either the presentment or the indictment of a grand jury. An indictment is what people understand. You get indicted, you go. So a person goes to the grand jury, which happens in secret. They give the people the information or the all of the evidence against a person in the grand jury, made up of 23 people, 12 of which have to be unanimous, decide whether or not they get to go through the gate and allow you to go to court. If the grand jury says no, it's no.
Wow.
So that's the protection. The founding fathers put it. The government can't pass the gate, only the people. But the grand jury has another power that nobody knows about, and that's presentment. That's the grand jury of its own fruition decides, you know what? I think these politicians are crazy. I think we're going to open up an investigation and go after them.
Wow.
They have that power. Now, who's using that power?